So this is Antonique, and she has a question for me.
How can music help you in the world?
How can music help you in the world? Well, I've always believed in the power of the lyrics in a song. So for me, my favourite songs, the favourite songs of mine that I've written have always been truthful. They've always been about uplifting ourselves. You know, we just played Big City Life. You know, it's all about the loneliness in the city that I was feeling coming from St. Vincent. I did a song called Living Darfur to raise awareness about the genocide that was going on in Africa at the time, and I think it raised a lot of awareness about what was happening, and that's also positive. So my belief is that to have a group of people like this, all pointing in one direction, singing a positive song, can create real change. And call me naive, but I still believe that. So thanks to Anthony for the question. Anybody else? Yeah.
What party place when music take you? What party places when music take you?
All places. Well, after the first album, Mattafix visited over 40 countries across the world. We did 2 world tours. We played to over 1 million people that year. And the Vincy flag was on stage for every single show, by the way. I have visited, it's fair to say now, I've been on every continent throughout the world. And I still appreciate and love what Vincy has to offer when I come home. Definitely, it's a unique island. You know, as I say, we did some shows, like we supported Sting in Italy. My sister was there, and we played to more people than the whole population of the island. So there was 180,000 people in the crowd. And I mic'd up the steel pan, because I play a steel pan, a D tenor, similar to the one you all have in there. And I mic'd up the D tenor and heard this sound, you know, go across the crowd in the courtyard where we were playing, and realized, you know, how much St. Vincent has given me in my musical endeavors. So yeah, thanks for the question. Anybody else? Yeah. If I've ever been to Hollywood, I just returned from Hollywood. Yeah. I haven't seen Beyonce and Rihanna in person, but you know, well, I've toured with a lot of international artists. I mean, I'm keen to stress that the Hollywood fame is probably not what it's cracked up to be. For every success story, there's always 1,000 sad tales. So I think if you stay true to your music, stay true to the lyrics that you're writing, then Hollywood can assist you getting there. But it's not the be all and end all. But it's a fascinating city. I was going to take a question. How did I learn? Yeah. Well, I learned to play pan. This is important. I learned to play pan about 200 yards from here with Ashley Kirby, right? A Rasta man who lives in Edinburgh, who taught me to play pan when I was at Windsor Primary. He was my first music teacher. And then from Ashley now I went to Vinlec Potential Steel Orchestra in Calicut, and I played Panorama with them. And then we formed a smaller band called Vincy Spice, and we toured the Caribbean. We used to play the cruise ship dock, and we used to go Martinique and all those places. So that's how I learned pan. Pan was a very, very important part of my story. It's how I learned music theory. It's a fantastic, accessible instrument. So if you're playing pan, please keep it up. I had some questions on this side the talkative.
What was your inspiration in development?
Wow, I had so many, you know, individual role models, people that I looked up to. There are some specific characters in the community that really pushed me and really recognized my talent earlier. One of them was my basketball coach, Orlando Ferguson, who was the first person to probably really say, well, listen, if you don't make use of this talent, you know, I'm going to get really angry with you, because, you know, you obviously have a gift. And we used to jam in town all the time. They call him Baby Jordan. So yeah, Lando is someone I come back, I always see him, and he's really, really proud of me. You know, when the music blew up, he was, you know, he had the biggest smile on his face. So that's one of the people that I would recognize. Yeah. Anybody? Anthony? Yeah. Oh, there's one. Yeah. Okay. Of course, I'm basically responsible for working with everybody.
Okay.
I would call him my teacher because he teaches me a lot of music.
Right.
Okay, well, pleasure to meet you. Oh, I was joking because he came forward. Yeah. Fantastic. So when can I get my first lesson? Yeah. But I'm actually going back now and doing my official theory. Yeah, because I didn't, you know, I studied with Ashley, but I never went through with the exam. So for this third album now, I was discovering that there are a lot of limitations in my musical know-how and musical ability and theory. So I'm going back now to do my theory with Berkeley online school. So I'll be having some questions for you. Definitely.
Just want to know if you ever perform on the world stage in England.
On the
World stage in England.
world stage?
Yeah.
Like tour in England? Yeah, no. Oh, right. Yeah, no. Well, I performed in all the venues in the UK, really. You know, as I say, even though the success in the UK was a lot more limited than in Europe, but yeah, we done some good shows in the UK, man. Yeah. Anybody else before I go? Yeah.
Have you found a title for your album yet?
Wow. Have I found a title for my album? I've been agonizing over this decision for about 6 months. I've been asking you on Facebook.
Yeah, I follow you on Twitter too.
Yeah. So I haven't decided. I'm down to three names. Two of them are song titles. One is Brotherhood of the Broken. The other one is The Anti-Hero. And then the third one, which is a bit of a mouthful, but I kind of like it, is Amphibious Languages. And the reason for this title, I mean, you all know the meaning of amphibious, something that lives in water and on land. And I kind of feel like that with my language because I bring in a piece of dialect here, standard English here. I grew up in St. Vincent, but also in the UK. I've been in the UK a long time. So in many ways, I feel like I can live and travel and breathe and survive and make music in land or in water across the world. So for me, I think Amphibious Languages is probably the title that will stick. But I will. What do you think? That gets the vote? All right. Okay. All right. Cool. So I think that will stick. But I usually make these decisions at the last minute. Yeah.
Oh, cool. We'd like to just do a little performance of our.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So we're gonna hear a performance from these boys now. So.
I try to be everything to you. I try to be your number one, but you keep letting me down. I try to be the best man that I can, but you don't seem to understand. I try to be your favorite, but you don't seem to stick with it. I can't understand why you won't let me be your honey. It ain't funny the way we flow and how we move. You're the best I ever had. You improve my life. Want you to be my wife, make everything alright, cause I need you up in my life like Drake. Girl, you're the best I ever had, and I like you when you're good and when you're mad. I hope that I never ever make you sad, cause I always wanna make you glad. I take you across the seas and the oceans. I'll take you to places that aren't even open. Give you the Gucci, the Louis, and anything. You can be my queen, and I can be your king, yeah. Cause you are my love, and I will never put anything above you. Cause you're the best, and baby, I want you to be my lady, and I... I don't remember that. Yeah, everything was off the top.
Yo, give it up, give it up, give it up. Yo, that's a wicked hook. Trust me, we are talented people, definitely. Yeah, man. Wow, wow, wow. So, I'm gonna try and get a picture with everybody. Problem solved, Mattafix! She said no words when I chose to stand away. In the background of my mind when the sun rose, I chose to share.